Barcelona's dressing room feels like the eye of a storm. Outside, the clock is ticking loudly. New faces need to be officially registered. Transfer paperwork must be rubber-stamped, and every corner of the Camp Nou has to be polished and prepped for the opening salvo of September's fixtures. Even the echo of bouncing balls seems to whisper, "Hurry up." Players weave through drills under blazing floodlights, but above all there's an electric buzz of urgency. Will everything be ready when the crowds file in? Amid the clatter of cleats and the hum of coordination, there's another, more familiar undercurrent at Barcelona, the financial squeeze that never quite seems to let go. Once again, the club's ledgers are groaning under the weight of salaries, and the echo of that one wage to revenue balance haunts every boardroom meeting. New signings add sparkle and skill, but they also add to the paycheck pile. Without fresh sales, the ledger bleeds red ink, and even the echoes of roaring fans can't drown out the clinking of accounting change. One after another, Barcelona has waved goodbye to promising talents. Pablo Torre found new pastures, Pau Victor sought his next challenge, and even hometown hero Ansu Fati uplifted hearts elsewhere. Now all eyes are on Andreas Christensen. Once Sebastian at Chelsea, today he's often a spectator on the Camp Nou bench. Yet, for all the critics who call him surplus, he clings to his spot, too loyal to walk away without a fight, too aware that injuries last season tarnished his pitch time. What happens next to this defensive outcast will ripple through every contract negotiation and transfer rumour in the coming weeks. Enter Deco, Barcelona's sporting director and the architect of a sweeping renewal plan. According to Diario Sport, he sent a message so clear it rings like a cathedral bell. Christensen, don't expect a fresh deal. Your contract expires in 2026, and that's it. The renewal train has left the station without you. The door's ajar if you'd rather move on. This isn't a threat, it's a blunt invitation. And for a player who once strode pridefully onto Stamford Bridge, it must feel like a nudge toward an exit ramp he's reluctant to take. Why the cold shoulder? Deco's pen hasn't been idle. Jules Koundé, Eric Garcia and even Frenkie de Jong are about to ink new long-term deals as part of a golden project to refresh Barcelona's spine. With every signature, the club cements stability and future promise. Christensen stands alone as the odd one out, a contract that lingers until 2026, but no talks on the horizon. His salary ranks among the higher tiers, and memories of last season's lengthy rehab only amplify doubts about his playing value. In a squad bursting with centre-backs, each injury-free day adds more weight to the question. Why keep him? Offloading Christensen would be more than a financial lifeline. It would be a salute to Barcelona's strategy of building a younger, more dynamic core. Imagine a leaner defence, fresh legs darting down the flank, restored chemistry in the back line, and a wage bill that breathes easier under pressure. Yet, as Deco sifts through offers, the Dane remains unmoved. Like a sailor refusing to abandon ship, he's prepared to honour every month of that Chelsea-style contract, regardless of the captain's orders. Scouts whisper of lucrative suitors from Saudi Arabia, while whispers from England's Premier League speak of a return to familiar turf. But Christensen, cool and unyielding, has so far declined to lift the curtain on any negotiations. It's a stalemate. Barcelona needs to free up funds, and Christensen needs assurance of playing time, an assurance Deco says can't from La Liga's chance. August looms as the decisive chapter. Deco must unravel this knot, either coax Christensen into a fresh start elsewhere or embrace an awkward half-season where a top earner warms the bench. With every training session, deadline and boardroom debate, the plot thickens. Will Barcelona's renewal drive steamroll the Danes' resolve, or will he hold firm, contract in hand, until the bitter end? The answer could steer the club's finances, its backline harmony, and even the roar of Camp Nou's faithful on opening night. What will happen when the final whistle blows on this saga? Stay tuned.